Hi everyone, it's Emma with Polly's Paper Crafts, and I've got a little video for you today that is to do with the Light Forever retreat. So it's just a bit of information scrolling on the screen right now. I am not a vlogger. um, it felt a bit weird to be walking around with my camera recording, but I did manage to get a little bit of footage for you. So I've put that in here for you to have a look at. This was taken early morning, really. It was just as I was walking up to breakfast, and it was really, really misty, but it really brightened up later on. The sun burnt off all the mist, and it was really, really gorgeous. It was based in the Woodlands. This was Light Forever's first retreat, my first retreat too, and it was at the Woodlands in Leicestershire. And it was just beautiful surroundings. And once the fog sort of burned off, it was just gorgeous, surrounded by trees, and there was like a tree house and all that kind of thing. So here I'm just walking into sort of the crop room. We had the entire place to ourselves. This was sort of the middle bit where there was a bar and tea and coffee and sort of communal. That was Rebecca there giving us a wave. She's Rebecca Snow on YouTube, so I will link her down below. And then this was a bit of footage that I took while sat at my little scrapping table. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all the footage that I got because I was just too busy chatting to everyone and scrapping away, and it was really good fun. So that is a still photo. You can see along the back wall there was loads of layouts taped to the wall, which was great. It was like our own inspiration wall. And then this photo is pillow presents. So we all made a little something that we would give to everyone. So we had to make 26 little presents. And I'm just inserting some photos here of the presents that we got, and the girls were just amazing. So there was paper clips, and this is like a little shaker heart from Maria. It's so cute. I need to find a layout perfect for it. This was made by Sarah, who is the Cranky Crafter here on YouTube, and I will put her link down below. And these mixed media tags were made by Ileana, who is Paper Chill on YouTube, and she was amazing. She was my table buddy along with Kerry, and we just had such a laugh. It was great. So yeah, these are all like little photos. This one was from Nicola, who is the owner of Light Forever, and she'd used, I think it was the Cocoa Vanilla collection, and she made us all like little rosettes and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to using all these little bits. This was by Julie, and her pillow present to us was to make a page kit or a layout kit, which I haven't used yet, but I can't wait to use it. It is all sort of still together with all the instructions, and I think it'll be really fun to use. Christina made us some little flare badges, and they're beautiful colours. Oh, this was so cool. So this is two parts. So this was like really nice sort of packaging on the outside, and then you unfold it and there's a little scented tea light inside. I thought that was so cute. Kay made this lovely little card. I mean, how cute is that? I need to decide who to give that to, or I'll just keep it. I'll keep it in my room. Gemma made it. How cute is this coaster? She's made it to look like a Polaroid. It's just awesome. So the girls were just amazing, and chocolate, you can't go wrong with chocolate. This was from Leo, and she had foiled all of these labels. It must have taken her forever. And this was from Jackie, and she had hand stitched lots of those little cards, which are perfect because we got an album. I think it's an 8.5 by 11 album, or it's a 9. But I don't know what it is. Um, but that's like a perfect little card to go in one of the pages for the retreat. Oh, that stamp was from Jackie, and it's so cute. Right, I'm going to start talking now.
Okay,
so I'm going to show you layouts and stuff. So I'm going to hand over to me.
Make at the retreat. So I managed to complete 4 or 5 layouts. One, let's call it a wall art piece, and I took part in 2 classes. So I did some hand stamped candles, and I also did a shaker card. So I'll show you my layouts first. This was my first one. It took me a little while to get started on this one, as Ileana and Kerry could probably testify. They were my table buddies, and yeah, I was asking them a lot of questions because I just couldn't get started at all. I'm really happy with how it came out. It is what it is, really. I can't do much more than that. But this is a picture of me and my brother, and I just called it Love You Really, which sums us up. So that was layout number 1, and it took ages. This was layout number 2, and I was getting a little bit more into my stride with this one. I was trying to use up my February Light Forever kit, which was the Hello Love with the crepe paper and We Are Memory Keepers Crush collections, and I think I also picked out eventually I started picking out some of the 2016 kit, which was the Studio Calico kit, because I was just trying to work my way through my kits. So I was really happy with this one. Did a little bit of brush scripty handwriting, and I was really pleased with how that came out. I did think I'd ruined the layout for like a couple of minutes there, but yeah, it turned out okay. This one was one of the layouts that I did for challenges. So there were 3 challenges running throughout the retreat weekend. There was one that was like a mood board type one. There was one that was a sketch, and one that was a quote that was called Leave Room for the Magic, and it was like scripty. So this one was for the sketch challenge, and the sketch challenge was, if I can find a picture, I'll put it in around about now. If not, then you're just going to have to make do with my explanation. So the sketch was sort of like a grid layout with squares of different paper, and I didn't want to, I used it as inspiration. So these strips were meant to be sort of like stitched lines, so I just used some strips of paper to create that sort of grid layout. The title's in the right sort of place and the embellishment, but yeah, I kind of did my own thing on that one, but I really like the way it turned out. This one I really like, and there's a bit of a story that goes with this one. I posted a picture of this background on Instagram and tagged Amy Tangerine in it, and got all fangirly when she liked the photo and commented. This was for the Leave Room for the Magic challenge at the retreat, and my name happened to be picked out of the envelope for this layout. So bear in mind that Amy had, listen to me, it's like I know her, bear in mind that Amy Tangerine had liked and commented on the sort of beginning part of this layout, and I opened my winning box of goodies, and what would I find? Amy Tangerine's Better Together collection. So it was like it was meant to be. So yeah, I will have to do if I get a chance, I'll unbox that and you can see my little winning prize. I was very happy. But yeah, I really like this layout. So this was like all the circles is just watercolour and a straw and sort of blowing it in all different directions. These were DIY thickers that we got in the Goldie 2016 kit. I hand cut these and I scripted this. So it was a bit of a mix of lettering really, but I really, really like the way it turned out. And then we have this one, which was for the mood board type challenge, which was all the colours of the new kit. So it's like the navy, the pink, the greens. I'm not usually a green person, but I really like the way this turned out. This white piece was actually a piece of cardstock that Nicola gave me when I first got to the retreat, and it was she'd been cutting loads of things on her cameo, and she was nice enough to give me this piece with lots of circles cut out, and I made good use of it because that white piece is what I traced around to get the circles for this one. So yeah, and I really like the way this turned out with the backing of the circles in different colours. And these papers are from the My Mind's Eye On Trend 2 collection. Okay, so really like that. Then I made like a wall art piece. I was just playing, to be honest with you. The My Mind's Eye On Trend collection has some flamingos and that kind of theme to it, lots and lots of gold. And I was sat with Ileana on our table, and she is Paper Chill, I think that's how you say it, on YouTube. I'll leave a link to her channel down below. She was lovely, and she'd taken along her gelatos and stuff, and we were having conversations, and said I'd never used them before and what did she think, and she sort of just really nicely just gave them to me to have a play with. So one night I made mess, basically. I did loads of circles, sprayed it with loads of water, and then just sort of dripped it, and I was playing. And then the next day I didn't really know what to do with it. So I thought I would turn it into a bit of a, I don't know, I suppose you could frame it if you wanted to. But I found a quote on Pinterest about flamingos, so be a flamingo in a flock of pigeons. And I just thought it looked really good. Lots of gold. This is American Crafts sort of DIY shop string that we had in the 2016 kit, and then I used 2 of the flamingos, and yeah, I really like how it came out. I think it looks really cute. So I might back it onto another piece of paper and maybe frame it or something. I'm not sure. So they are the layouts and the, let's call it wall art piece that I did. And then I also did 2 classes. So one of the classes I did was a shaker card class. I wanted to do classes that were things that I hadn't done before. So I don't usually make cards, so I thought that would be a good one to do. So this is the envelope, and the ink that I used, I'm not sure whether you can see that. The ink that I used Distress ink in Cracked Pistachio, and this is the card, and it's just really cute. So Amanda, she taught this class, and she is, oh, dropping the card, she is the Nice Things Fairy on Instagram, well worth a follow. She's got gorgeous shoes, and I will leave her link down below too. And she taught this class, so she had everything prepared, and we had to do the stamping and put the shaker together. And yeah, this was using an Avriel stamp, which I'm sure I've got somewhere if you bear with. Yeah, okay, so it was this Avriel stamp, which, does it have a name? I don't think so, but it's got these really cute donuts that you layer up, and this is the stamp that creates the background, and this was the sentiment that you are the sweetest, and these stamped so nicely. Really impressed with those. So we got to keep the stamp, and that was the card that we made. So I might be making some more of those. They were really good. So thank you, Amanda, for that class. It was brilliant. And then I also did some hand stamped candles. So these are the candles, and the stamp set we used, lay them down like that. The stamp set we used was this one from W+9, and it is called Fresh Cut Florals. It's gorgeous stamp set, and basically it's a really cool technique, but you're stamping onto sort of tissue and then you transfer it onto the candle, and it just looks really good. And we stamped the little tags as well, so I did hello on mine, and I was just really pleased with the way that turned out, and got to keep the stamp set too. So those were the 2 classes that I did. And they were fantastic, and I really liked doing something that was different to scrapbooking too.
So I will leave you with some close-ups of the layouts that I made over the weekend, and I really hope you enjoyed having a little peek into what we did and what happened and all that kind of thing. If you stay tuned to my channel, I will hopefully have an unboxing of March's Light Forever kit, which is the My Mind's Eye on trend, and I will hopefully show my mystery box win as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!